like fuzzy love. Just like fuzzy love.
Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to be showing you guys how to grow your glutes. It is getting closer to summer, and I know we all want that summer booty to be looking good in our bikinis. I am going to be showing you guys how to target your glutes specifically and what exercises you should be doing that will really help you build that nice booty shape. So when I first began weight training, I was kind of under the misconception that if I was working legs or lower body, that I was also inadvertently working my glutes. And while some of the exercises I was doing were working my glutes also, they weren't targeting them specifically, and that's really what you want to be aiming for if you are trying to grow them. So a while ago, I adjusted my training to include lower body days that target the glutes specifically. This is important not just to build your booty, but having well-developed glutes while weight training also provides extra support and balance. So before I move on to the workout, I just wanted to remind you guys of a couple key points. So when you go to the gym and you're about to do your glute focus day, I really want you to make sure that you are doing some type of activation exercise to wake up your glutes. In our society today, we don't really use our glutes a whole lot. We do a lot of sitting down, especially if you work a desk job or you're a student. We just really don't use our glute muscles very much, so you really want to make sure you are activating those before you attempt any compound lifts. I have an example of one of those in the workout that you will see, and you just really want to make sure you are doing that prior to any kind of heavy lifting, just to make sure that the glute muscles have woken up and are ready to go for your lift. For the second point, whenever you are going in for your glute focus day, you really want to make sure that you are including about at least 1 to 2 compound exercises. Your heavier exercises, you really want to make sure you are doing these first before you do any lighter weight or any accessory exercises. You really want to make sure that you save all of your strength for the bigger and heavier exercises. So I will stop rambling on now and move on to the workout. So here I'm starting off with some glute activation by doing some of these banded hip abductions. I don't really do any certain number of reps or anything. I just kind of do it until I start to feel the muscle wake up. So for the first compound movement of this workout, I have chosen to do Smith machine squats. These are really good if you're just starting out because you have the support of the machine if you're not as comfortable using a free bar. And this exercise really targets your glutes because of the forward stance you have while using this machine. And you really want to make sure you go as low as possible while keeping your knees over your toes and sitting back in your heels. Otherwise, you're going to hit your quads. And we don't really want that since obviously we're trying to target the booty here. So now I have moved on to the barbell hip thrusts, and these are probably my all-time favorite booty builder and definitely the best exercise to target your glutes. Here you want to rest the bench just below your shoulder blades and not down the middle of your back because you want to maintain a neutral spine, and you just want to have that bar sitting right on top of your hips. I definitely recommend using a barbell pad or some kind of padding, otherwise it's really going to be uncomfortable. Your toes should be pointed out slightly while making sure your knees are rotating out and extending at a 90-degree angle at the top of the movement. The squeeze at the top of that movement is the essential part of this exercise, as tension of the glutes are the strongest when your hips are fully extended. So really make sure you're getting that nice pause squeeze at the top of each movement. Okay, so moving on to the third exercise, I am doing a Romanian deadlift with a barbell. You could also use a kettlebell or some dumbbells for this. Either one will work. And here you really want your feet to be about shoulder width apart with your toes slightly pointed out. Again, really make sure you push through the heels and have that mind to muscle connection with your glutes to ensure you're targeting them properly. And also make sure you're hinging at your hips and not locking your knees. They should be bent slightly. Also, really make sure you're getting that nice squeeze at the top, aka that granny booty. And make sure you're pulling the weight with your booty and not with your arms. Moving on, I am doing a single leg press. These are so great for isolating the individual glute muscles, and I always get such a great burn from these. Again, make sure you're pushing through your heels as we want to avoid hitting the quads, and do not, like seriously guys, do not lock your knees out when straightening them, as that can really cause a serious injury, which obviously we do not want. So now I am doing cable pull-throughs. So for this, you want to attach a tricep rope to the end of the cable and hold both ends of the rope. You should be maintaining a slightly wider stance and be sitting back into the movement. And once again, keep a neutral spine and really pull the weight with your glutes and not with your arms. This is another exercise that really benefits from that mind to muscle connection. So now moving on to Bulgarian split squats. Here I am just using 15-pound dumbbells. You really want to focus on getting the reps out of this exercise rather than using heavy weights. You should be in a forward lunge position while keeping your front thigh horizontal and your knee in line with your foot. Really make sure you're squeezing at the top once again and getting that nice mind to muscle connection with the booty. So we are going to superset the Bulgarian split squats with these glute bridges. A superset means that you do both exercises back to back as a set with no rest in between. So the movement of these glute bridges are very similar to hip thrusts. You just want to push through your heels and once again get that nice 90-degree angle. I am also using a band to help maintain my form and just for some added tension. And for the last rep of this exercise, you are going to want to hold that nice squeeze at the top for about 5 seconds before you release. So for the last superset of this workout, we are starting off with jump squats. These are pretty self-explanatory. You just want to make sure you get as low as possible while keeping your knees just over your toes and that you are exploding up into the ascension. So you're going to want to do 20 reps of these and then move straight into the kettlebell squat. So these are pretty simple. You just want to drive your heels into the ground and push your hips back until your thighs are parallel to the ground. And you're going to want to do about 10 to 15 reps of these just to give it a nice burnout to finish out this workout. Okay guys, so that is the entire workout. I will have the whole thing listed down in the description box below if you would like to screenshot and use it for your next booty session. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and that it was helpful to you. If you did, please leave a like and a comment down below. And also please subscribe to my channel if you are not already. That would be amazing. I will also have all of my social media down below if you would like to give that a follow. I will see you guys in my next one.